Angie has made it easier than ever to hire high-quality pros to get all your home service jobs done well. Just bring them your project online or with the Angie app, answer a few questions, and Angie will connect you with local pros who match your specific needs. Or book a service instantly at an upfront price. So join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes and get your next home service job done well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. Angie has made it easier than ever to hire high-quality pros to get all your home service jobs done well. Just bring them your project online or with the Angie app, answer a few questions, and Angie will connect you with local pros who match your specific needs. Or book a service instantly at an upfront price. So join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes and get your next home service job done well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
He had said something that like he was on the job as a police officer or something like that.
Police officer?
Yeah.
Are you a police officer? Is that what you said?
This is the plaintiff, Chester Johnson. He says he parked his truck at a home improvement store, went in and bought a bag of cement, and when he came out, his truck was gone. The defendant towed his truck for no reason. It cost him all sorts of money to get it back, and he's suing the sloppy tow service for the $484.09 he's owed. This is the defendant, Daryl Martinez. He says the plaintiff carelessly parked his truck in a spot designated to a school. The school called him to tow the truck, and he did. Not only did he park it illegally, he double parked it, blocking traffic. The plaintiff doesn't have a legal leg to stand on in this court regarding this matter and is going to lose this case. He's accused of causing truck troubles.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been affirmed, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
Chester
ma'am.
Johnson.
Yes.
You are suing All About Automotive Incorporated, represented here by Daryl Martinez. You are the owner?
Yes, ma'am.
For, according to you, inappropriately towing you.
That is correct.
Tell me what happened.
I went to Home Depot on May 19th to get a bag of cement, and went in the store, wasn't even there 5 minutes, came
Where'd you
back
park?
out. I parked alongside the Pro Construction site.
You parked alongside the Pro Construction?
Yeah, that's where the professional deliverers and contractors park their vehicles at.
Are you a professional deliverer and contractor?
No, not with them. They don't have authorization to tow from there. You could tow.
Wait, no,
you
I'm
could
asking
park
you.
there.
Do you have authorization to park there?
Yeah, you could park there. If you temporary there, you're not blocking anybody because there's wood, pipes.
Do we have
and everything.
Google Earth? Can I get some Google Earth up there so maybe we can? All right, come on over here and come to the monitor. And I take it that center building is the Home Depot? Okay, I gotta come down there and see what you're saying and doing here.
Now, this is Home Depot, which is the
That's Home Depot?
Yeah.
I want you to put your finger on my monitor lightly, exactly where your car was parked.
Right here.
Here.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, that's not parked, though. That's in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, there at Home Depot, if you're temporary parked for no more than 5 minutes, you can park right there.
Really?
Yes.
Can you prove that?
Yes, I can prove that.
Okay, go ahead and step back. Can you prove that Home Depot lets you put your car right there?
Absolutely. Home
Sure.
Depot is
not by saying it again. Can you prove that you are allowed to park there other than by saying it again? Because I got a feeling that the guy Home Depot pays to tow is going to tell me that that is not where you can park.
Okay.
Why didn't you just park where in one of the other 200 and something parking spaces?
Because we can park there, Your Honor.
So the answer is because it's closer and more convenient for you.
Yes.
But you're not a contractor, right? And you left it not parked next to all those other cars facing this way, but literally in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. And you? May I hear from you, please?
I'm not actually the tower, so I wasn't there.
Where's the tower?
The tow driver.
Come on up. Hi.
How you doing?
What's up? What happened?
Well, on May 19th, 2015, I received a call from Daryl that wanted a vehicle removed that was blocking.
Who's they?
Brooklyn Job Corps Academy.
Oh, it's not even Home Depot?
They share the parking lot.
You get the call and then you go there? Or
Yes.
you already there?
Yes, 1:57 p.m.
Okay, go on.
Picked up the vehicle. The vehicle got towed straight to the yard.
Now, you actually took video, correct?
Pictures.
Who has the video?
I have the video.
What is the video of?
The video is showing the address of 585 compared to the parking lot of Home Depot.
Okay, hold on one second. We'll get to your video in a moment. Do you have pictures of where the car was parked?
Yes,
May I see them?
Yeah, sure.
Hand it to my bailiff, please.
Okay. Good scroll. Start.
So you towed the car, and when do you hear from him? Or was he
maybe-
there when you were hooking it up?
No, he wasn't there.
I got the phone call.
From him?
Yeah.
All right, and what did he say?
He had said something that like he was on the job as a police officer or something like that.
Police officer?
Yeah.
Are you a police officer? Is that
So-
what you said?
No.
Okay,
So
go on.
I waited, and I waited for him to get to the yard, and I'd asked him to show me some ID.
So
then
what did he say when you asked him for his cop credentials?
He didn't say anything. He just kept going on.
What
and
would
off,
you have
like,
done if he
wait
was a
till-
cop?
I mean,
I mean, you know what?
maybe
If a
courtesy
cop's in his
something.
own personal car blocking my path, he's no less blocking my path.
Yeah, well,
Well, you know what?
He didn't show me any ID. Let's put it that way. So he started to threaten, where's the driver? Wait until I see the driver.
Wait until I see the driver what? Like he was going to hurt him?
Yeah,
So
I
then,
said-
of course, you point out the driver.
course.
Nice to see you. The owner has
Of
your
course.
back.
There's the driver.
Okay.
So, nothing happened.
He's kind of a big guy.
Yeah,
All right, so there's a driver, and then what happened?
And then he paid.
All right, now he's suing you. He wants the money that he paid for the tow.
Right.
Now I'm talking to him. I'm sorry. You want the money that you paid for the tow.
Correct.
And then $20 for money to paid to get son out of school. Tell me about that.
Yeah, when they took my vehicle, they inconvenienced me. I was around that time where my son gets out of daycare. I go pick him up Monday through Friday. So without me having my vehicle and I'm at Home Depot, they close at a certain time. So this young girl on my block, I gave her $20 to go up the block to get my son. I jumped in the cab to go to Lombardi.
So you're suing for the $18 from the cab.
Right.
The $20 you had to pay somebody to pick up your kid.
Right.
What about $10 for money paid for someone to watch your cement?
Well, when I came out of Home Depot, I got cement. So
what were you going to do with the
looking for
cement? What was your
I'm working in my backyard.
Okay.
I'm building a little wall for a garden.
for yourself?
Right.
In your backyard. Got it.
I'm like, where's my truck at?
Yeah, where you parked.
So the security was like, yo, they towed it. And security told me already that they don't have authorization to be in there to tow it.
Do you have something from security or from Home Depot saying that is perfectly legal for you to park
Oh,
there?
yeah. I'm dealing
Because
with Home
otherwise,
Depot.
any old Joe can come in here and say, I can park there. I'm special. What you got there?
This is all the security from Home Depot.
Is this text that you're showing me?
Correct.
Okay.
This goes with the
No, here's what I want you to do. I want you to scroll up and down, and I want you to find where a gentleman who is security for Home Depot says that was a perfectly legal parking space and you're allowed to park there.
No, he don't
Okay,
say
sweetheart,
that.
that's what I needed.
All right.
All right, so take the phone back, and then you have a video that you want me to see. What's this a video of?
The video is the address that they wrote on this ticket where they towed my vehicle from. They saying 585. That's not where my truck was at.
Okay. What is this
No,
video of?
that's the checkout.
But why am I seeing the checkout? You wanted me to see
Well,
that?
I want you to see this. This is how fast I come out of Home Depot. they talk about it. They got the call at 1:57, and they told my vehicle at 2:04.
Wait a minute, you went in and you taped yourself doing a really quick cement run at Home Depot?
No, I had to actually go buy another bag of cement. So I'm showing
What happened
you
to the guy you paid the
reenactment.
$10 to
Now,
watch
you
your
see,
cement?
right there, I would be able to see my vehicle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you parked it inside Home Depot, you'd be able to see it too.
Now you see, it's another car there because you can park there. People
Yeah, I
park
don't
there
know.
all
I
the
don't know
time.
if that guy, that's probably loading and unloading only. I don't know. But
No.
Are there any signs there?
Yeah, you're going to see the sign that they got with their towing information up there. This is where.
Oh, I am? Did you see it? The sign that they had with their towing information? Did you see it?
Of
Well,
course.
then why
I
wouldn't you?
showed you in the video. This is job force. Where they say that I was parked at over here. Now, I'm gonna show you how far it is. to walk to the actual Home Depot. And mind you, somebody's going to park over here and carrying cement bags or whatever the case may be. But I'm walking real fast, so this footage won't be that long. But you seen 5?
I could watch you all day.
Now, mind you, Home Depot has their own parking lot, so who parks in a place that's inconvenient?
Not you.
You can see it's starting to say entrance, where it's going to show you around the corner, like somebody's going to do that. But this is where I came straight down and parked. My vehicle was right here, right where this black van at, right here. And you can see the food thing.
I'm going to call the police.
And you can see the camera. Oh, excuse me.
He was upset.
Your car got towed? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, this is the entrance.
Okie dokie. Was there anything else you folks wanted to add? What's the relationship between Brooklyn Job Corps and the...
Job Corp is on one side of that lot right there where you see this picture. Home Depot's on the side.
Okay.
Job Corp has the last say of the whole property.
Okay, that's why their business address is on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether
I
it's
got
the
it.
front or side.
It doesn't matter. You received a phone call recently.
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that.
Oh, very interesting. First, I get a letter in the mail for Better Business Bureau on a complaint, and I don't think it's related to him at all, but it turns out it is. So I call the complaint back and say, what's going on, and she's like, he's my boyfriend, and you want to read it?
Wait, does she work for the Better Business Bureau?
No, he told her to put in false claims against me. And then they have a problem going on. So she tells me...
So she turned him in?
Yeah, she did him dirty. I have audio.
Play it!
Let's go.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So our drivers particularly rude when they're looking for parking spots and whatnot at Home Depot.
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Larger purchases. They want the closest spot so they can...
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one. Are they? Am I just imagining this, or is that true?
No, it's very true. It's social Darwinism in the parking lot. It's survival of the fittest, pretty much.
Wow. We got even like anthropology and religion and everything in that. That was great.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you. I think she called me awesome. I have no idea. Going inside the courtroom.
Who is this woman? Did you recently break up with somebody?
Yeah, that's an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Ooh, hell hath no fury. Let's hear it.
Oh, man, she blew him to pieces.
She's a psycho.
She's a psycho.
Yeah.
Did she file a complaint with...
What is your name?
He had me file a complaint with the BBD and consumer reports against you.
Okay, in regards to?
Okay, in regards to having his truck towed out the Home Depot parking lot.
Oh, I think I remember this guy. What's his name?
Trista Johnson.
Trista Johnson?
Yeah, I removed the complaints, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to let you, not a problem, I wanted to let you know that because I know you're going to court and I know that his allegations are false because every time he's went to Home Depot, I've been with him and he's never really parked in a parking space. Many times he's parked right on the side divider.
Yeah.
He never really took a spot.
It gets better?
Right on the side. If you take down my number, if the judge wants to call me or I can fax you a letter stating that I know all the claims are false, I will do that. That's not a problem.
If I give you my fax number, would you be able to fax it to me today?
Yes, I will.
Your Honor, he also states that he wants to do damage to my tow trucks. It's on video, too.
I don't need to hear anymore. She has provided all the amusement I need for the day.
Yeah.
We're good. She got her pound of flesh.
Yeah.
That was amusing for the rest of us. I don't know how that felt to you.
You should. Oh my God, she need a mental institution.
Does she?
Does
okay, let's talk about you though. Here's what we got. We got a spot that I believe could not more clearly be a spot for standing only when you're loading and unloading. It is not a place for you, Mr. Chester Johnson, because somehow you're special. It could not be clearer to me looking at that space that that is not a legal parking space, okay? I don't doubt that a million people do what you do. It's just that you got caught this time.
Ma'am.
No, ma'am. So, no, you are not going to collect back any monies or any incidental monies or monies for mental anguish or monies for inconvenience or rides home or cement babysitters or child babysitters. No, verdict for the defendant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
So the plaintiff is unable to prove his claim in the courtroom and comes out on the losing end of the judge's decision. What's your reaction?
Well, all about automotive know they're doing illegal activity. I don't know if Your Honor misunderstood it or whatever the case may be, but all about automotive is...
How about your ex busting you like that?
Well, you know, she's crazy, so, you know, it's retaliatory.
Okay. You're still shopping at Home Depot. You need stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Where are you going to park next time?
Well, I'll still park there all the time because, like I said, Job Corps don't have a visual of the parking lot, so it's impossible that Job Corps called that.
They're going to be
Home
looking
Depot.
for your vehicle.
Well, I'm glad they'll be looking for it because, you know, we'll keep coming back.
Right.
And all the other customers that went through this with All About Automotive, step up, take them to court.
Okay. Right around the corner.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so step on in here. Does you go through this a lot?
No, not really.
No?
No.
You just tow them and they pay and they're all good
Okay,
customers?
I mean, this guy, you know, he parked illegally and we got him.
Nobody likes the tow guys, you know?
Yeah, they like me.
They like you?
They like me.
How about you? They like you?
They love me.
Are you going to be looking for his vehicle over there?
Oh, if he parks again, he's going to get towed again.
Harvey?
So, look, I mean, it is not a defense that others get to park where they shouldn't and you did the same thing and you got towed. You are going to be responsible. You are rolling the dice. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
Angie has made it easier than ever to hire high-quality pros to get all your home service jobs done well. Whether it's routine maintenance, an emergency repair, or a dream project, Angie lets you compare quotes from multiple local pros, browse homeowner reviews, and even book a service instantly. Angie's been connecting people with skilled pros for nearly 30 years. So the next time you have a home project, bring it to Angie to get your job done well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. Angie has made it easier than ever to hire high-quality pros to get all your home service jobs done well. Just bring them your project online or with the Angie app, answer a few questions, and Angie will connect you with local pros who match your specific needs. Or book a service instantly at an upfront price. So join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes and get your next home service job done well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
This is the plaintiff, Leo Melniker. He says he owns a condo, and there was allegedly a leak into the defendant's apartment below. His condo association's billing him for painting and new carpeting, but he says he did not cause the damage and doesn't want to pay for something he didn't do. He's suing for $1,250, the amount of the bill. This is the defendant, Alan Barbarino, the property manager. He says about 50 gallons of water leaked from the plaintiff's pipe into the apartment below, causing extensive damage. The plaintiff's trying to avoid having to pay for the damages his unit caused. The man owes them the $1,250, and he's pretty sure the judge will agree. He's accused of trying to pin the blame on an innocent man.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says his condo association is docking him for a leak that wasn't his fault. But the defendant says it was a flood of epic proportions. It's the case of condomania.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Mr. Melniker, you are suing Regency Hills Condominium Association, represented here by the property manager, Mr. Barbarino?
Yes.
Okay, for $1,250 that you feel was inappropriately charged. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I own a unit, an apartment unit in the Regency Hills condo, and I'm renting this unit out.
Okay.
So I have a tenant living there. On January 16th, I received a letter from Condo Association signed by Mr. Barbarino. The letter stated that on January 8th, the leak occurred from my unit to the unit below that is owned by the association.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the letter alleged that 50 gallons of water was leaked, 50 gallons of water leaked from my apartment to the unit below and caused a substantial damage.
Okay.
The letter also stated that the unit was rented out and somebody should have been moving to the unit below, and the cost of repair was $1,250, and they're going to bill me that. First of all, I received the letter on January 16th. The leak occurred on January 8th, and this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Why is that? Why did he hear by letter? How come nobody called him?
Because, you have a local agent. His name is?
He's my friend. He's not an agent. He's my friend.
Okay, why is it that you have somebody else listed as a contact person on your account? Obviously, they don't know your friends, so you must have given them that name and number.
I didn't even know about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's the name listed on the account?
It's Mr. Melniker owns the unit.
Right.
As a contact person, in the event if something were to happen.
Let me see what you're talking about.
Well, I don't have that with me at this time.
Well, this is a good time to have that with you.
Right.
If that is your explanation for not contacting him as the owner. And did you not have a number for the actual owner of the unit?
I think we had a work phone number.
And did you call the work phone number?
I don't know if you've...
You don't know if you called the work phone? There's a leak and it's kind of an emergency. How come you folks aren't on it?
Well, actually, we spoke to the tenant.
And what did the tenant say or do?
And the tenant acknowledged that there was a problem.
Who's we? Who spoke to the tenant?
And we spoke to...
One of the
One of
board
our-
members.
Not you two.
Right. Well, no, I'm just saying he reported that he had gone upstairs and Mr. Melniker's tenant indicated that there was a leak in the drain pipe under the sink, but it was fixed.
Okay. Well, do you guys have pictures?
I do.
So do you have an affidavit from the tenant, or is the tenant here to testify?
Actually, I contacted my tenant. He said...
Okay, I don't want to hear any more people tell me what somebody else said.
I have the evidence.
No, what I want an affidavit. You folks are in court. Nobody bothered to get statements from people that are notarized and sworn to and all that?
Well, I sent him a text message just...
The answer to that would be no to my question?
Oh, no.
Okay, so let me see your text. Hand it to my bailiff. Please step back. Step back. Don't approach the bench directly.
That's okay. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. It makes my bailiff nervous.
That's all right. We're good. We're good. You're all right.
This is from your tenant?
I sent this text
Please,
message.
hold on. Yeah, but this is just you saying, Miguel, please confirm that you didn't cause any damage to the unit below. That's my judgment. You had a little water leak from the sink, which you cleaned right away. You never saw any damage in the unit below yourself. That is correct. Okay, that's helpful. All right, what do you guys have to prove that you should be hitting him with this bill?
Well, those are pictures.
Okay, what is this a picture of? It's plastic with water.
Okay, that is residual water from the ceiling coming in.
Okay.
That there is carpeting that's outside the kitchen area going into the living room.
Okay, same.
That is the same, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about this. What is that?
Okay, so that is the air that's going into the kitchen. So that area that's falling is the actual ceiling and the wall.
And then that would be directly below the kitchen above it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Had there been a leak in the kitchen underneath the sink of your tenant?
Well, he said that it was a water spillage in the sink.
That's right on top of where this is.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen these pictures?
No, I haven't.
Why? I see from the guy like 15 emails to you saying over and over. When did you email it to him finally?
I have it right here.
When did you email it to him finally? I see the emails from him to you. Mr. Barbarino, stop looking at her. I see the emails from him to you directly saying, will you please send me pictures? I keep asking you to send me pictures. Why hadn't you sent him pictures?
So is there enough evidence to nail this guy for the leak?
I agree. The evidence pretty much shows that the apartment above had the leak and it went down to the lower unit.
And the one above is the plaintiff's apartment. Is that enough evidence to prove it? What do you guys think? You look like condo association owner.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. Have you ever had a sink? We'll start there.
Yes.
Okay, can sinks leak?
Yes.
Okay, and if the sink leaks, it can go through the floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we solved it. Going inside the courtroom.
You sent him the pictures when he asked for them.
No. He had asked you in emails before.
What's the
How many
date of-
times had you asked Mr. Barbarino
What's the
for?
date of that email?
I asked him right away. I called him.
Which was in January.
In January. Then I asked him in April.
Right.
And then I went when I said, listen, show me the evidence because otherwise I'll send papers to the court.
Have you ever received the pictures?
Absolutely not.
So, and do you have any proof that you sent him the pictures? Because I find it really comical that this is the way you guys do business.
I do. Mind you, we are responding to his emails.
Can you just show me proof that you sent him pictures? That is all I am asking. It is such a simple question.
That was attached to this email here
Okay,
from
that's
April
what I want.
23rd, and it came back delivery status failure.
Oh, well then I guess you didn't send him pictures if it came back
we did
delivery
because
status.
all we did was respond.
Do you have proof that anything went through, my dear? That's what I'm asking.
No, nothing. It did not.
Well, then why are you showing me that? Stop saying you sent the guy an email. You didn't. In any event, now take a look at the pictures.
It could be. I mean, again,
If you had received these pictures in January, looking like that, what would you have said?
I would have said, okay, I'm going to come over. I want to see it, and let's see if.
Why didn't you come over? Nothing stopping you from coming over, was it?
Because it was already fixed. They already fixed. They already replaced the carpet.
By the time you sent the letter, had you already fixed everything?
I'm going to say no, but what do we got?
I don't want you to just pick an answer. If you don't know, I want you to say, I don't know.
Yeah, we're looking for the date of an invoice here. We were in process of working on the condominium unit.
What were you
because
gonna
we
do?
Because we needed to get it ready for
Right.
rental.
What were you going to do to get it ready? Change a carpet,
We
paint?
had to paint it and carpet it. We had to
Right, so
paint-
you were going to do that anyway, but now you see a reason to pin it on him?
No.
Because based on the circumstances that I'm looking
This is
at,
for the-
I'm a little bit suspicious that the purpose of you being in there is to renovate the place and get it freshened up for the next person. So close to when you say this happened, you're pinning it on January 8th in your letter. How do I know that you weren't already ordering the carpeting?
No.
And in fact, the date of the letter is not even authored until January 16th.
Because we were
right?
communicating-
The letter's dated January 16th?
It dated
Let me see the
January
letter.
15th,
We're actually communicating with the tenant who told us he would take care of it.
Why isn't that guy here to testify? But you guys don't know anything. Every time I ask you a question, you're like getting nervous saying, when is this going to be over? Looking at each other with this doe caught in the headlights look. Why don't you bring me the guy who, apparently this guy who's unnamed in the letter, discovers it January 8th, speaks to the tenant, the tenant tells him ABC. Why don't you bring me this guy to testify?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can't drag somebody.
Oh, he wouldn't come?
You can't. We offered. We
He's a
told
board
them.
member. He wouldn't
Yes,
come?
He did not want to come. Nope.
Got it. Okay. It's definitely underneath where you acknowledge that there had been a problem because the tenant acknowledged to you that there had been a problem.
I don't deny that.
Do you have any evidence of what this carpeting, how old that carpeting was that you're seeking damages for?
My guess is...
No, not your guess.
Okay.
You cannot
I cannot
tell me
you
the
exactly.
actual answer to how old the carpeting is.
I cannot give you an
I got
exact
it.
answer.
Okay.
I don't want to make one up.
I got it. It's almost over.
That's okay. We love it here.
I am going to, I'm going to make a couple of observations. First of all, how did you guys find out confirm whether the leak was fixed? Because if it's not fixed, you're going to have the same problem in about 2 months.
You're right. So what we suspect is that it was a
I
water...
don't know what you suspect. You're the management company. You too have to get in there and make sure that this doesn't cause additional future damage. Everybody follow me?
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. All right. I am going to estimate what the value of the carpet will be because you've left me with no evidence and it doesn't look, frankly, like that nice a carpet, at $500. And then I am going to award $100 for painting and $100 for carpet removal. I think that's fair for a sum total debt by the plaintiff to the condo association of $700. That means anything beyond $700, which is $550, you need to credit back to his account. Everybody follow? That's my verdict.
550 gets credited back over to the plaintiff in this judgment. Step over here. All right, so what's your reaction to this ruling?
I think she was pretty fair. I can't really complain. I didn't think she was really going to vote in our judge in our favor, but I think we did well.
You're going to do a better job of communicating with tenants on these issues?
Well, we're going to try our best to get into the unit, of course, but...
And if he keeps saying no, you're just going to leave it
The
as is?
association documents allow us access to the unit, and we can get you access, but we would have to get a warrant. It's not that easy.
Right.
You know, if the guy says, I'm not letting you in, you're not getting in.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so the condo association Association. Heads around the corner. Come on over here. And what's your feeling on this outcome? You got five.
It is a fair assessment. I totally agree. I mean,
it's in your best interest to get in the unit too and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Well, why can't anybody do that? Why is everyone so? She said impotent. I'm saying incompetent.
Well, I would have if I had known in time.
You're going to now?
Am I going to right now? No, but I will be there in a couple of weeks.
Right now,
sure.
No, not right now. Maybe a little later.
Harvey?
I mean, it's a pretty short story, Kurt. There is plenty of circumstantial evidence to prove that the plaintiff caused the leak. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Chioma Modeste. She says the defendant, her ex-boyfriend, got rid of some of her belongings she left at his mother's apartment. And when she asked him why, he told her his new girlfriend didn't like him being around. Well, those were her belongings. And neither he nor his new girlfriend can just throw her stuff away and not pay for it. She's suing for $99.79, the amount she's owed for missing shorts, flip-flops, and tank tops. This is the defendant, Jarrett McCullough. He says this lawsuit is not about a few articles of clothing she may have left behind. It's about their breakup. The plaintiff is jealous he's moved on with a new girlfriend he now lives with. And this is her way of trying to get back at him. Oh, her? No way. He's accused of tossing it all away.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant threw out her belongings because, according to him at least, that his new girlfriend didn't want her shorts and flip-flops and whatnot around the house. But he says she's just jealous he has a new girlfriend. It's the case of, you shorted me.
Thank you, Douglas. Chioma Modeste, you are suing Jarrett McCullough for $99.79 in missing clothing that your ex-boyfriend has, and I guess, according to you, refuses to return.
Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay, so we were in a relationship, and because of my busy school schedule, I wasn't able to see him as often as he would like me to. So I called for a break. But we still.
What's called for a break? From school or from him?
Well, from him.
Okay, what does that mean? We should break up?
Well, no. Well, we broke up. We're single, but we still talk to each other. Like, we still have feelings for each other.
Okay, but what's a break? Like we'll get back together again in a month when I have more time. What does that even?
I guess it was his words. He was the one who called it first. And then
I think it's just a way to soften the blow of a breakup. I don't know. Go ahead.
And then we still spoke to each other.
When did the break officially begin?
I think the late December, early January.
Okay, go on.
And we still spoke to each other, which I have proof, like regularly, like we did. And then when we were together, he told me that he bought me some stuff for my birthday.
Your birthday's when?
February 25th.
Okay.
And after the break, we were still talking, so I asked him if he still got the stuff. He called. he called me.
He breaks up with you, and then you ask him 2 months later, "Hey, you got my birthday gift?"
Well, technically, we were on the break, but we were like having one-on-one conversations, and I guess the stuff came in.
Were you seeing each other?
Yeah, we were on.
Were you intimate?
No.
Okay, so when would you see each other?
We were still on, we would Skype and stuff like that, and it was nothing like...
Wait, I asked you whether you saw him after the break. When did you see him after the break? Skype or in person? And then you said, I saw him one time in person.
And the rest of the times were like regular Skype, text messages.
Regular? Let me just explain to you people, that is not regular, just so you know. That is your generation. That is not, texting is not communicating. And Skyping is not seeing him. That's seeing a picture of him.
Technically correct.
Regular. Unbelievable. So what happened here?
We were on Skype, and the stuff came, and he showed it to me, and we were talking.
What, on Skype?
Yeah, he showed me the stuff.
Like what, a box?
It was some stuff, like a pair of shoes and a jacket, I think, but he said that he wasn't going to show me the rest until I came because he wanted it to be a surprise.
Okay, go on.
So it was 2 days before my birthday, February 23rd, and I talked to him, and then he started to act weird, and I was like, what's going on with the present? He said he sent them back. So I was like, why? The last time we talked, they were there, and then he said he didn't want to know. So
he didn't want what?
He didn't want to tell me. That's like, when somebody doesn't want to tell you something. So that's how it was. And then I was like, what's going on with you? What's going on? And then he said that he had a new girlfriend, which it was fine with me because I can't hold you. I broke up with you. What am I going to...
You broke up with him, or he broke up with you?
I broke up with him.
I thought you said he broke up with you.
The first time he did.
The first time he did, and when was the second time?
The second time was my time, the late December, early January.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, why didn't you just tell me that in the first place? Later on in the day, I remembered I had my stuff over there, my basketball shorts, and I remembered my flip-flops that his dogs, not my flip-flops, the T-strap sandals that his dogs bit up, my Spanx, and a couple of my T-shirts.
You're suing your ex-boyfriend for your Spanx?
Well, no, the thing is that I didn't remember this.
I wouldn't say that word out loud for others to hear.
They're like my swimsuit cover-ups kind of thing. So I have the messages that I sent him through my friend's phone asking him to come get my stuff, and he told me that I couldn't come get my stuff because his girlfriend lived there. So I was like, why can't you just mail it to me then? He said that how he doesn't know where they are, which I found ironic because one of the stuff that I have, it's my basketball shorts that are super big for me. They're my cousin's, and he wears them more than I do. So I was like, how do you not know where the basketball shorts that you wear more than I do are? We agreed on $60. He came up with the number, I agreed. At the end of the week, he said, I said I was going to get my money. He said, okay. The end of the week came, I heard nothing from him. The last time I called, I spoke of his girlfriend, and then she reminded me that I had more stuff there.
Wait, how did you speak to his girlfriend?
I called him on my phone.
And she answered his phone?
No, he gave the phone to her.
He did?
And she had...
I'm out. Peace out. You two work it out. Is your girlfriend here?
No, she's not.
No, huh?
And we spoke about it, and then she told me that how she...
What'd you speak about? How did that conversation start? I want to know exactly how that conversation went down.
So she was like,
Did you ask to speak to her?
No.
No. So all of a sudden you both end up did she say, no, I don't want to talk to her?
No.
Or was she like, give me that phone?
I didn't hear anything between going on them, but I was talking to him in the beginning, and then
all of a sudden you hear her voice. And what were you saying that she overheard?
I said, she was like, what do you want from him anyway? I was like, my basketball shorts, and then she asked me to describe them, and I described them, and she stayed quiet because I know he still wears them. She told me about the stuff that she threw away, and that's when I remembered I had more stuff there.
What did she tell you she threw away?
She threw away the black pants that I have that I mostly call my Spanx, and the T-shirts. They're not really Spanx, but they fit me nice, so I was like, okay.
Why did you leave all this stuff behind if you broke up with him back in the end?
No, the thing is, those stuff were left there. The last time I was over at the house.
It was 2 months later. 2 months is a long time.
But the thing is, we still spoke to each other. So I'm trying to say is that if we're speaking to each other on the way we always do, and you have...
Were you speaking to each other the way you always do?
Yeah.
And this all starts to come up at the end of February when she's expecting her birthday gift and is mad that she's not getting it?
Yeah, that's why I forgot about it, because I didn't. It's stuff that I don't see.
She said that at one point you said to her, I have your shorts. Did you say that to her?
Yes, I do have the basketball shorts. Actually,
you have them here?
Yeah.
Oh, because they seem to be a subject of great contention. Can I see the basketball shorts? Who is the lady who's with you?
My mother.
Okay. Let me check them out.
I like him in the bag.
Yeah.
Is that just one pair of shorts in there?
Yeah, it's the only basketball shorts I know because, after I started talking to her, I started wearing it, so I forgot I had it. I have a lot of basketball shorts.
They're the basketball shorts. You what?
I have a lot of basketball shorts, so I forgot I had them.
Apparently you love those. Okay. She says you wear more than she does.
You want to check?
There are your basketball shorts. Okay, one issue out of the way. Do you know about any sandals?
Well, the sandals, my dog did bite up, but that's when we was first in a relationship, so it was fine at the time. So now it's not.
Right.
My mother offered to pay for it. That was a while ago, so it's fine. And that's pretty much it.
Why didn't your girlfriend come?
She just didn't want to
come. Yeah, but I wanted her to come.
I know.
So who has more trouble moving on after a relationship breaks up, the guy or the girl?
The girl.
Why do you say?
Because boys can easily find other girls, but the girl falls really in love with him, and the guys just go on.
Wow, I feel that made me feel bad. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That girls just can't find guys the way guys can find girls?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's hard for a girl.
So basically, you're just going to get cats then after that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, guys or girls?
Girls.
Because?
Because.
You guys are sad. You guys are just sad cases going inside the courtroom.
Okay. Ms. Modeste, here's the thing. People have to keep your stuff for a reasonable amount of time when you leave it behind, but they don't have to keep it forever.
He promised he was.
I don't care what he promised. I saw where he says, yeah, I'll give you $60 because he couldn't find the shorts, or I don't know what the deal was, but he just figured, okay. Not only that, he texted you, you're a wonderful girl, you're going to make some guy very happy.
Yeah,
I mean, it couldn't have been more civil. And then, no, he didn't pay the $60. And I imagine that's because she got involved. How is it that you never ended up sending her the $60?
That's because of that.
Mama, come on up. I want to hear from Mom. Come on up. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
How old are you?
18.
Okay.
Judge, she is lovely, perfect. We make cookies together. I
have no personal problems with her.
She's
I'm not gonna lie.
beautiful.
I don't either.
I know.
It's like he said. It's like she said. They're both telling the truth.
Yeah, but then the other girl got involved. How old is she? A lot older?
30 something.
Say it. How old? I knew it. 30 something?
About 32, 33, yeah.
All right. Did your girlfriend find out you were going to send her the $60?
I told her I said yeah I would.
How do you know she did? I'm not even talking to you anymore. Go ahead. How do you know she did, Mom?
Because I'm in the house, and even if I'm in my room, I don't know, mother's ears. You know, we hear pretty good, yes. Mm-hmm. I told him, I said, just give her the money.
Yeah, that's probably what I would have advised him to do and what I would have done if I was in his shoes, but he didn't. So now I just have to deal with it legally from here on in. And legally from here on in, when someone says, I'm going to give you $100 and then they don't, you can't sue them over a promise that they're going to give you something. That's not a contract. Truthfully, he didn't have a legal obligation to even return those shorts if you left them there when you broke up in the end of December and you mentioned it at the end of February. Once it's been 2 months and now this other girl, he's moving in with her and it's been months since he hasn't seen you and she finds her stuff, what would you have done if you had seen something that some girl left behind 2 months earlier? I think I knew. I hope I know. There are your shorts. Goodbye. Verdicts for the defendant.
All right, so the plaintiff comes out here after hearing this verdict. You had your hand up. You looked like you wanted to say something else as the judge was ruling. What was it going to be?
It was that when I left my stuff there, it was like, I was going to come back, but then he all of a sudden sprung this new girl on me. I can never look at him the same way.
All right, documents are right that way. All right, so come on in here and step in here and what's your feeling on this outcome, the case, how it all went down?
My feelings, win or lose, I felt like it was pointless. It was shorts. It was old clothes.
All right, so why do you think she's doing this?
Probably because she didn't like the way, either way I told her, I called her, but she probably didn't like the fact that I found somebody new. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. So then I called her and I was like, all right, I'm talking to somebody. Yeah, I called her, I talked to somebody, I'm talking to somebody else. She been gone for months.
Last word.
The sad thing about this is even though he won, it feels like nobody won.
Okay, all right. Over to Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, if you have somebody's stuff and you want them to pick it up and they don't pick it up, send them an email saying, here's your deadline for picking it up. And if they don't pick it up by then, 86 it.
Angie has made it easier than ever to hire high-quality pros to get all your home service jobs done well. Just bring them your project online or with the Angie app, answer a few questions, and Angie will connect you with local pros who match your specific needs. Or book a service instantly at an upfront price. So join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes and get your next home service job done well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.